Hello, you all.
Hey.
Um, these weeks go they go super
I'm
fast.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going in my. This is why I'm in my hole, y'all.
Yeah.
Because my dogs don't know how to act. So I'm gonna put it on mute while you talk.
Okay. Yeah. So it comes up so fast, but we are at another pour it out. Pour it out with she and T. I'm Tony, aka T. T for the show. All right. And I actually have some tea again. I got to get through this cleansing tea. So I am drinking cleansing tea. And I have been drinking cleansing tea for maybe 2.5, 3 weeks. So I have probably 1 or 2 more days and then I'm done with my cleansing tea. So that is my beverage choice. And we'll see. She is over there making something. I don't know what she made, but it's probably very good. She.
Okay. I'm sorry. I put myself on mute, girl. I had to put myself on mute because the
Yeah,
dogs got it up.
I hear you. I hear you. So, what do
Oh,
you have? What's your beverage of the day?
oh, I had to get myself together, girl. Um, I am having a Tito's punch, which consists of Tito's and like a Tang lemonade mix.
Tang? Old school Tang? Back in the day, Tang? I
Hmm.
would have never thought about that with Tito's.
It's
But
so good.
is that kind of like a dreamsicle?
That's exactly what it tastes like.
I just got that vision. I was like, yeah, Tang. I ain't had Tang in a long time. I used to love me some Tang.
My daughter loves it. Like
Hmm.
James and I grew up on it, so we buy it all the time when we go in the grocery store. And now we mix it with like we mix like so we do a cup of the Tang, a cup, the little cups that it comes in.
Yeah,
Do
the
like
scoop.
the little scoops. We
Hmm.
fill it up to that first line. Fill it up to the first line with the lemonade. Put it in there together,
Oh,
and then put
lemonade and
sugar.
Tang.
Oh,
So
it's
it's
so
just a
good.
little tart.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
It's kind of like a pineapple kind of feel to it. So yeah, we like because they used to have a like a lemonade orange Tang,
Oh,
but they got rid of it. And so I was like, well, it's fine. I'll make my own.
oh, I never saw it, but then I haven't had my eyes on Tang in a long time.
I
Yeah.
love Tang, and it's I'm sure I put way too much sugar in it.
Wait,
Um,
you add sugar to the Tang?
heck yeah, girl, it
What?
ain't Tang without sugar.
I was gonna say I'm probably not gonna buy the Tang because all the sugar in the Tang.
I promise you, we probably do it like it's like grandma's Kool-Aid Tang.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I ain't had
Yeah,
Kool Aid in so long, but
that's how
now
our Tang
Kool Aid.
is.
Yeah, you used to just you open up the pack of sugar and just.
Hmm. That's what we do with the Tang. By the time we done, the half the bag of sugar is almost gone. Yeah.
I ain't gonna have you buying Tang. I'm not buying any Tang. No, I'm speaking to myself. No,
What's the problem with Tang?
the sugar.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that sugar, it's pretty intense. But let me just tell you what that's my drink right there. I'm either water or I'm Tang.
And Tang with extra sugar in your cup. If you make your own cup, or you always just make like a pitcher
No,
of
I
it.
make a picture of it.
Okay.
We make a big pitcher and with hot water because it's got to be hot to make sure that sugar just disintegrates. It just has to just go away. Just hot steaming water, and then you put it in the refrigerator and you let it cool down. It is so good.
Never heard of that.
Yeah,
Always ice, cold water. It dissolves.
but it's like I do it like sweet tea, like you make your sweet tea.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds good, but I won't be having it. You
My
ain't gonna
problem.
get me hooked back on sugar.
Listen, I shouldn't be having it myself. Disclaimer: this is not good. I'm saying it. Disclaimer: this is not good.
Hey, I just know what sugar does. And
Oh,
if I open myself back up to it, oh yeah, I'd have to have it.
oh, I'm really addicted to sugar. It's bad. Like I have to have something sweet every day. It's bad.
Oh, so that's what this is for. That's actually what this cleansing tea is about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, gets you know, all those cravings out because I have it with honey. Now I like honey from a certain place, like the more natural honey. And I just realized today I used because I ran out of mine. I actually like it's in a little small thing, but it has like the it's honey that hardens, if you know what
Yeah,
I'm.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like in a little jar. It's
Uh
not
huh.
in a regular just
Like the
because
bear. Uh
yeah,
huh.
because that's like fake honey.
It is. It's
Yeah.
not honey
Okay.
in the raw. Uh huh.
Exactly. And
Mhm.
so this is so sweet. Normally I can't really taste the honey in here. And I'm like, and I said, oh, it's that bear. It's that bear. I was like, this is so sweet.
It's the bear.
Mm-hmm. So
Um, fun fact that I learned about honey. Especially like during this time, this is for people that struggle with like allergies and stuff.
yeah.
So, fun fact. If you buy local honey, it's supposed to help you with your allergies because the bees are pollinating from the same plants and flowers that they're producing their honey from. So like
Mhm.
it's helping you when you get that local honey. Now all the local allergens, you're basically immune to it because the bees have already pollinated from those particular flowers.
So like local for you would be different for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
whatever you have going on up there in the air with you, I can't use your honey because it might not be down
Work
here.
for you, right?
Yeah, and so, but it takes a while to build up the immunity, but it's a natural way to help you with your allergies. And just
Oh,
like take a spoonful of it a day or whatever, and it's supposed to help you with your allergies.
I like that. I don't have allergies, but
Me
as
neither, not
as
like
I
that.
wipe my nose. But I do think one thing I'm learning is I saw this thing on TikTok where they were using those pots, right? So
The
you
neck
put
pots.
in your nose
Mm-hmm.
and then how much mucus you have
Mm-hmm.
because my nose is always running. Like when I'm at the gym, my nose is always running. So I'm thinking like maybe I have mucus back there.
No, so you go
And
get your neti pot.
no, well that's what this tea is about too. It's supposed to get the mucus out.
This tea do a lot.
It do.
You
It do,
almost
but
got me convinced.
my nose just run at the wrong time. That's all.
But you don't have allergies?
No. I used to when I was younger. I used to be allergic to trees, grass, nuts, all those things.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nuts? So you couldn't have anything with like pecan pie?
Not when I was younger. Now, I mean, I don't have them anymore.
So how did you know that you didn't have it anymore?
I don't know. I guess I ate something and I ain't break out in hives. And then I was like, okay, I'm not allergic to it anymore. And grass used to break me out. I don't break out anymore.
Wow, I wonder is it something that you did to your diet?
Who knows? It could just be the food system. And I can't even remember when I actually started to like eat that stuff because I used to break out in some serious hives.
Did your throat close up a little bit?
My
Oh,
throat,
okay.
I
So it
just
wasn't
had
a severe allergy.
webs everywhere.
Oof, that's pretty severe.
Oh, it was severe, but not with my throat closed up. I didn't need like an EpiPen or nothing. I think that was before EpiPens was a thing.
What do you mean? What did you do?
EpiPens only, that's for your generation. Our generation didn't have EpiPens.
I don't even be honest with you. I didn't even really understand. I don't really think I was introduced to EpiPens until I went to nursing school.
Okay.
So I don't remember But I mean, like, I feel like maybe if you were like severely allergic, you may have had one when I was. But all these allergies and all this stuff, this nut allergy, this sea flower out, sunflower out, all these, we wasn't allergic to stuff like that back in the day.
Nope.
Gluten free, all these things. Like,
I know, right? Like, it is kind of crazy now, but I mean, it goes to our environment, right?
yeah, like I remember you was getting cupcakes at school on your birthday.
Yes. Yep.
Now you might can bring some gummy bears, and then you might need to
It
be
can be
careful.
open. They
No,
let
in
'em-
the little packets,
oh,
like
in the packs. Yeah. Yeah.
and then you got to watch out for the food dye in it. So you might not even be able to bring them because some kids can't have red colored food dye. So you
Mm.
have to be so like I'm grateful for Caden School because they pretty much let us bring whatever, they just are kind of really particular about like nuts. But we could still do cupcakes and stuff. But at the school before, we couldn't do cupcakes. We couldn't do. It was like no, because this kid is gluten free. This kid is allergic to peanut oil. This kid, and it's like,
Yeah. Well, I was born in dinosaur era, so everything was possible, but of course I couldn't have none because I was a Jehovah's
Jehovah's
Witness. So
Witness.
so it's damn near the same thing with an allergy. Like I might as well have had an allergy
That's
because
what
I couldn't get one anyway.
you
I mean, they would have big old parties with candy and all that stuff.
and you had to sit in the library.
There you go. Whoop, there it
That's
is.
terrible. No,
Yeah.
listen. So James's mom was not Jehovah's Witness, but she was Seventh Day Adventist,
Hmm.
and they have a lot of things that they, withdraw from, and
They got
um,
church on Saturdays, right?
yep,
Yeah.
and like they can't eat like shrimp and things like that, and yeah, they
They like
couldn't do
Hebrew Israelites.
pretty much like when I started really hearing about Hebrew Israelites, I was like, oh, this is like Seventh Day Adventist. It's very similar,
Okay.
very similar. And so he used to tell people he was allergic to that stuff.
Oh, so yeah, because otherwise they would tease them, probably. Hmm.
Like I used against my religion. That didn't fly back in the day, like at all. You know what I'm saying? So what's easier to
Mm-mm.
say? Just tell the whole family. His whole family's like, I'm allergic to shrimp. I'm allergic to blah blah blah, and they don't be allergic, child.
But how he was so smart to say that?
I think his mama trained him that way. I think she told him like you're allergic, but he really wasn't. I don't think James even ate shrimp until we got together. Because listen, your girl is gonna chow down on some shrimp.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna let you
absolutely.
know, like that was never a thing in my house. We're eating all the tilapia, all the catfish, all the shrimp, all the crawfish. I've always been a seafood girl, crab, whatever. And so when he got with me, I'm like, oh, and I had a friend that, oh man, she could throw down on some seafood. And so we would go to her house and he was like, no, I'm allergic. And I was like, you sure? And he was like, yeah, I'm allergic. And I was like, okay. So I'm eating
Did
up
you
in there.
know that he wasn't really allergic?
No, but I mean, I knew that James was like very steak and potatoes type of guy. So I was like, are you telling me that you're allergic because you don't want to try it? Or are you telling me that you're allergic because you really are allergic?
Okay.
And so he eventually tried it. He loved it. He didn't break out. And now you can't keep that boy out of anything seafood. He loves oysters,
Uh,
sushi, if that's seafood. Yeah, it's fish, right? Yeah.
mhm.
So any all of it.
Yeah, Tyrone's not a seafood guy. He's definitely steak and potato, pork chop, that type of stuff.
Mhm.
He's not shrimp, lobster, crab legs. Now I'm not a crab leg. I like lobster, but the thing about the crab legs and the lobster is the butter gets cold quick, right? And so that's why I don't eat the crab legs. They got to be like them big, huge ones, and I want somebody to crack them for me. If you ain't cracking them for me, I ain't having them because
Yeah, it's
that's
too much
just too
work.
much work. You go in there, you got to dig it out. No, no. So, but lobster, yeah, I will eat that. Um, yeah, I like seafood, but you know,
I love it. And I don't eat crab legs either. That's like the only thing I don't eat. Just because like it's just I hate doing all that work to get to them. It just don't make no sense to me.
It's a whole lot of work.
So I don't really do that.
Hmm.
Kate and James love it. I'm like, no. And we have all these all you can eat crab leg places here and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, seafood
I don't
boils
care.
with the corn and
I
the
don't, I don't
uh,
care.
meat or something. What is it,
Sausage.
sausage or yeah?
The crab broils. Yeah.
I don't. I never go.
The potatoes, all that. No, I'm good. But now some lobster, I get down with some lobster. Like I always do you get the Oscar style steak when you go to your steakhouses? You don't get the
Oscar style.
yeah, where they put the lump crab meat on top?
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Girl. Mm.
Lump crab meat? No, I've never had that on top of a steak.
Oh man.
Nope.
Well, we can tell who the foodie is in the group.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you, I'm not a foodie. I can eat the same thing. Well, now I will say this because I work out, I pretty much eat the same foods over and over. I don't have to have like I used to like a wide variety of foods. Now I'm kind of limited because I know it works for my body and that's what I kind of stick with.
I am definitely needing to be on that train.
No, but I mean sometimes I wish like sometimes I'd be like wishing like yeah, I could eat that or that. I just don't be having the taste for it.
No, girl. I'm telling you. Our like today, I went to brunch with my mom. We got seafood dip, crab cakes. She got like
Not
the
like
steak.
crab cakes. Yeah.
Ooh, crab
Hmm.
with some good marmalade sauce.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ooh. So
Where did y'all go?
we went to this place called the Breakfast Bar.
Okay.
If you ever come here, we gotta go there. Like you would really like it. It's nice. It's really cutesy. They have cute little drinks. Oh well, I don't know. You might not be doing alcohol there, but anyways, the food is good. The food is good, and I think that there will be things there that you would like because I know that you're real simplistic. But they have from simplistic to very complex things. Like they have, like I said, the crab cakes and the all that, all the way up to um what is it? The lobster. No, they have lobster and grits, and they have and it's fried. The lobster's fried with grits, and they also have waffle popsicles.
What? Waffle popsicle?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a waffle on a
On the
popsicle stick?
stick, and so then they dip it. So they dip it. They coat it in whatever. Like say you get a strawberry shortcake one, they get a strawberry waffle, coat it, and then dip it in that crunch.
That's just too much.
Listen, I tell me, I ain't tried it. I just look at it every time, and I'm just like, I feel like this is too much for me, so I'm
I
just gonna leave
I
it
feel
alone.
that was the calories for the whole day.
I'm
The
sure.
dip.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it looks real nice. It looks real nice. That's the one
Sure.
thing about this area. They have incredible brunch spots. Incredible.
Well, evidently Chicago don't because I put out a question for uh bottomless mimosa brunch spots. Nobody said nothing. So I don't know. I
You put
guess
it on your page? I didn't see that.
yeah, put it on my page.
I missed. Well, I told you
Evidently
my pages.
Chicago probably has none. No, I know they have some. I know they do, but I was shocked because a lot of people would be like, da, 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 normally, but I said, oh, okay. Maybe it was the bottomless mimosa part that I said.
Oh my God, you can get so much of that. You can get bottomless mimosas. You can get
With
the
different flavored juices and stuff. Yeah.
oh, I went to James and I went to this place called what's it called? Louisiana Bistro. And there we went we go to brunch a lot. So they had the about this size, I guess pint sizes of different like drinks, like 6 of them on a slab.
The little shooters,
Yeah.
like a shooter. Okay.
And they were, when I tell you, it was so good. And they were like, some of it was moonshine. Oh, they were amazing.
And it came at the buffet. I mean the
At the
brunch.
brunch. Yep,
Yeah.
you could have got that. We have it here to where you can get the, gosh, what do they call those things? The towers. You can get the towers.
Oh, we seen that when we was there. Those towers feed like 5 people, don't they?
Girl, I seen that tower. I said there is no way. And they be expensive too. They be like $100. But
That's not expensive if it's gonna feed all those people though.
well, drink. It's for drinking. The drinking towers. I'm talking about this is all
Oh,
alcohol.
I'm talking about the food. I saw a
No, I'm
food.
talking about the drink towers.
So I don't know what that is.
Girl, okay. I'm about to see some
Yeah,
pictures.
I don't know
The,
what.
them drink, because okay, Rashida Frost has her own restaurant here. Good. That's another good one. And she has everything you get is like plus size. So James and I share when we go there because so we got one drink and it had the prosecco the bottles.
Mm-hmm.
She had two of them in one drink that we ordered, and they was popped over, and it was like a icy something. And girl, it was huge like that. So here, oh, everywhere you go, if it's a brunch spot, it has some type of alcohol special, drink special, some kind of cute name for their drinks, or you can do the classic mimosas, strawberry, pineapple. They have them in different flavors. You're not coming to a brunch spot here in Atlanta and not having a bar.
Okay.
Drinking at 8 in the morning if you want to.
I don't see nothing wrong.
No, me neither. Hey, if you at brunch and you want to have a good time, have a good time.
Right.
The music is great. Oh, I can't wait till you come to Atlanta. We're gonna go somewhere. Oh, it's just so many places to take you. I don't.
Long as a thrift store is included. That's all I care about.
Well, you already have the name of the one you want to go to, right?
Yep.
Because I was about to say I can't help you with that because I don't have any idea. If it's past the Goodwill, I can't help you. I don't know, but I got you on the food though, all day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and some shopping like if you come out with have you been to Lennox?
Yeah. All the high end. Yeah. No, I don't want to go there.
I know you like to shop, so
Yeah, but I don't like to shop right now with those type of prices.
hey, I am a TJ Maxx, Ross. I love TJ Maxx. That's my top store.
Mm-hmm.
That I rarely go to the mall, but if people come and they want to go, I'll take them.
Yeah. Cause who was it? Rashida? I think she has a store in there.
In I
Linux.
think she used to. I don't know if she still
Oh
does.
yeah. Okay, because I think she was moving, but I thought she had another location in there. I thought she had moved to another spot. Because she was like off to the end, and I thought she was moving to another spot.
Oh, she might have. I'm telling you, like I'll probably go to Lennox Mall every 2 to 3 years. Like it's like way away from my house. It's no need for me to go.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't, but it's good. Sometimes just go. It's a nice, I will tell you this, it is a nice mall to just go and walk.
Mm-hmm.
Just walking around. It's nice. The
Not for
atmosphere is
me.
nice in there. See, I always go like on a Tuesday at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, well, I can't just walk and not buy.
Yeah, I can. I do it all the time.
That's like the Galleria in Texas, Houston, where they got the skating rink in there and all those high end stores. Why am I going in there if I can't buy nothing?
Oh, the atmosphere, the music, the people.
Nope. No.
I don't know. I don't have to shop like that. I don't know. But that shopping's not my thing like that.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not doing it to myself.
Because you're going to find something to buy.
Any and everything. Any and everything.
That's got to be so hard.
Yeah. Well, so I got in my head that I'm not on like the designer stuff. And if I do, I can find it at a thrift store, I got enough. I got enough stuff that I don't have to do that. But I'm waiting to find some at these thrift stores. And from what I hear, Atlanta has some of the best.
I'm sure that.
Atlanta, Florida, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't go when I was in California, LA. I should have went to one of those thrift stores. We passed it right by Rodeo Drive too. I know they got the good stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Cause I'm realizing that like somebody always got something to give away.
Hmm.
You
And if
know,
you go to those elite areas, they giving away
nice
good
stuff.
stuff. Right. Price tags on it. They never ever thought of wearing it. Just was in their closet.
I went to a high end Goodwill one time and I was completely shocked.
It's there?
Uh huh.
Oh, okay. Noted.
It was. I was like, wow. It was very clean in there. It just.
It's
It had
different.
some very nice stuff in there. Like I was like, oh, grandma cleaned out her closet. That's what happened
Hmm.
here. Like you know, people die. I mean, all kinds of stuff happen, and people don't know where to take that stuff to.
Yeah. It's like
So,
the TJ Maxx runways, right? Like you see those and you'd be like, yeah, you're gonna get if you wanted a bag, you might as well get it there. You get a lot of money off.
yeah,
It may not be the exact bag that you want, but I mean, hey, you
yeah,
still getting the bag.
you still getting a bag. I don't. I think that's what I'm telling you. Like, I only go shopping when I need something.
Oh,
Yeah,
if I could get like that.
I only go
See
shopping or
how you are with food. I am with clothes.
I'm getting there because let
Yeah.
me tell you something. I could be the just ate, and somebody could be like, "Hey, you want to go over here to this new blah blah blah?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go. Like,
And
let's
I
go."
could have just gone to a thrift store or two or three, and I still want to keep going. And I don't even have to eat. I could be in there all that time. I wouldn't have had to have nothing to drink, eat, none of that. I just want to shop.
And I'm like, "Please, Tony, can we just stop and get one little
And
chip?"
I know we got to go right over here first.
But look at this food place. I'm always looking for the food. I'm like, "Oh, let's go over here for some food." I get super, and I used to didn't be that way. I don't know what it is. Food is my thing though. I need to stop though because these pounds that I'm getting, it's
I
not
mean,
good.
it's not that it's not good. Maybe you need to get smaller plates.
We talked about this. I don't. Now today I did do good though.
I,
I
I,
did well.
I, I,
I did well. Let me tell you what I did.
what?
Because these places, they charge you all this money, so they make sure that this stuff is huge, right?
Mm,
It's
mm.
way more than you ever need. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm only gonna order some appetizers.
Okay. Hmm.
And then the appetizers came out and they still was huge. So you know what I said? I'm eating one crab cake. I'm eating half of this dip. And
Hmm.
that's what I did.
Oh, good for you.
I haven't eaten anything else all day.
Just
I just haven't been hungry.
crab cakes and the dip.
Just one crab cake and a dip and some coffee. That was it.
Oh, that ain't enough.
I haven't been home because it was so filling. Like it was so filling.
Okay.
I was sitting there like I'm probably done after this little too. Because one thing about me is coffee will fill me up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not a coffee drinker either, so.
I used to not. I blame my mama for that. She put me on to that, and I can't. Like I have a. I don't know. Maybe coffee drinkers can get with me on this, but I have like on the inside of my body, I have a coldness on like deep on the inside of my body, and the only thing that warms that up is a cup of coffee. I'm sitting there like, oh, this coffee is so good.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of coffee drinkers, I'm sure, that feel the same way. That's how I feel like, ooh, there's a thrift store over there. This thrift store makes me feel so good.
So let me tell you what I did today that made me feel amazing.
What?
I bought two plants.
Oh, nice. Do
I
they
didn't
have to be
realize
repotted or they're in a pot and they're good?
My mom already repotted it for me.
Oh
She did it
wow.
for me.
Why you didn't do it?
She was like, because my mom loves planting. Like when I was little, it looked like a rainforest in our house. Like she just had a lot of plants and just
Oh,
it was
she
very
green
nice. She
thumb.
loved, oh yeah, and she just loves that. And for years, I just could not get with plants. Like I killed everything.
Okay.
And when she came to move in with me, she was like, "I'm gonna start you out on some plants."
Some
And
that don't that will last through no matter what, pretty much.
so what she did was my mom has always had plants. I've never known her not to have plants. And so what she did was she took little babies off of her plants and put
Mm-hmm.
them on mine.
Mm-hmm.
And so when she moved out, she left them here with me. And I was like, take them. I can't. They're going to die. She was like, I promise you they're not going to die, right? So she left me with 2 plants. And when I tell you, they have grown and they are doing very well. And so then I graduated myself and I got another one. It's
Mm-hmm.
doing really well. And so we went today and I was like, because I want some in my living room. And she was like, okay. So we went today and I got 2 more. And she was like, well, do you want me to pot them for you? I said, absolutely, yes. And so I stood there and I watched her while she did it though, because I'm still scared to do that part.
Why?
But just because I haven't done it before. So I like to watch
That's
first.
why you need to do it.
Yeah. So I watched her and she potted them for me, repotted them, and we put them out. And I don't know, Tony, like on the inside of me, I just felt so happy. I was like, and it's the little things. I
Mm-hmm.
spent like $20 on those plants,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the little things that like brought me so much joy.
Yeah. I mean, plants are so good for your house. You know, they give you that carbon dioxide.
Oh, I absolutely, and rearranged my whole living room just for my plants. I was like, no, they need to go here and here because they need sunlight. And if
Well,
I
yeah,
got,
yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I'm excited to see what they do. My mom planted them. She's like, okay, now we just got to let the good Lord work. And I'm like, okay, but I want them to work quick because I want to see how they turn out.
Well, that sounds like when we plant seeds, right? Let the
hmm
good Lord. Yeah, but they got a time, right? Seed time and harvest.
So yeah, I was very proud of myself. So eventually I'll have any in my room. Um, but I'm gonna get some in my room too. Like just eventually I'm gonna have plants all throughout my house. That's my goal.
Okay. Mhm.
Probably not upstairs because I don't go up there as much,
Oh, okay.
but definitely down on the bottom floor. I'm gonna have plants because I don't know. I just look at them and they just give me so much joy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially when you see them sprouting their little buds. Then one day you wake up and you be like, you was just little yesterday. Yeah. They get that right sunlight. That's all. It just pew, shoots up.
And I talk to my plants.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a whole relationship with my plants. It's amazing. But yeah, so I ate good today. I went shopping for plants today. I went to Goodwill today to give. I didn't go inside. I just gave some stuff away today. I donated today. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I was a good citizen today.
There you go. Yeah, you contributed to society.
Yeah. So I think you know, that's made my day really good. So are we continuing from last week or
No, I mean, we can. Yeah.
narcissistic behavior? Did you do some research on it? The time, like the what it meant?
I didn't. I don't have time. Haven't had time to do that. I got this show on Saturday, so I got a
What show?
thrifting show. I told you that.
Wait, you doing
If
it on your own?
I'm doing it on somebody's platform.
You didn't tell me about this.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I said I have a thrifting show. Last week I remember saying that.
You said it, and you were talking, and I meant to come back around.
Yeah.
So this is me coming back around because you did mention it, but that was all, and I was like, "What is she talking about? I don't even understand."
Yeah, you probably like when I said a thrifting show, you know. Yeah.
Like,
But
no, I did. I was supposed to come back around to it, but we started talking about something else.
oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta get I got a bed full of clothes that I have to. Yesterday, I had to steam these clothes. I still have about. I just steamed this one yesterday.
Oh, I can have that. You can get that to me.
This is a medium.
Oh no, I can't wear
Right. So it is cute. I think she is.
That's really cute.
She's definitely gonna sell. I already know that.
Already, yes. Is that Express?
Yes, it is. A lot of my items are express.
I love Express.
Me too. So I have.
How much you selling that for?
I haven't made a price yet.
I might
Probably,
need to just buy it and tell myself I'm gonna get into it.
girl. It's.
You told me don't do that.
I no. I wouldn't even sell it to you because you're not supposed to buy like that. It is probably going to be $13, and you know what express cost, right? Exactly.
I
So
think I need to get it. I think it's gonna be my motivation shirt.
no,
I think I need it. I think I need it.
I'm gonna post actually in the group. I gotta make this flyer. I gotta get this flyer to her. Just with some previews of what I'm gonna have, right? But yeah, I woke up this morning and was thinking all about the show. I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know why I got nervous, as if I'd never done this before. But
You got nervous?
I was nervous this morning. My stomach was bubbling. And
Really?
the show is on Saturday. Here's the thing. Because I gotta set everything up still and I don't have everything together. It's not the nervousness to do the actual show. It's making sure everything is in order. Number one, because you already know, like, we in a different place. So I'm actually gonna do it at the other house and set up like I'm just gonna put like some fabric, make it look nice. It's gonna be nice. Um, and yeah, I'm probably gonna have like 100 items on the rack. I only got an hour, so I'll probably get through maybe they say like a minute per item. I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of time on there because I got a certain quota in my mind that I need to make. So we're gonna be moving quite quickly.
So Friday, can I get a special FaceTime show? So
No.
I want to just know. I want to buy.
No, you can come on the show.
I got the tournament on Saturday.
Oh, dang. Okay, what I can do is if I
You
have
just put some items to the side that you think I might like,
and then not put it on the show.
Yeah, because I'm gonna pay you. You still gonna get paid.
But what if you don't like it?
You know I'm gonna like it, Tony.
I don't. Okay, if I look at this. Let's see if this is a you shirt.
That is a me shirt. But now I have to wear something underneath that.
Oh yeah, no. You wear like
can't just be. Whew.
No, you wear like a tank. Yeah.
I would get me a bodysuit. The ones, the cut off one here. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. And then these are the only pieces that I did.
Oh, that is so cute.
Ain't she? I thought
that's
she's
like
so, look at that.
like I think. Oh, that is so nice.
People take like I've been seeing people with like photo shoots, doing photo shoots.
Yes.
So
like their birthday shoots. I just seen a girl with a black one on like that. Yep.
That far. So yeah, I like your response. That means that all my stuff it's gonna sell. Yeah. So I'm trying to decide what I'm putting first. Right? What's going first? Because I got some amazing sweaters, but I don't know if people are gonna buy sweaters now.
I mean, so
for cool nights, right? Like,
yeah,
I think
I have on a sweater today.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. I would still wear a sweater. Well, Chicago's totally different than Atlanta, but I still buy sweaters. I buy sweaters all year round. Like some of them, I might leave one in the truck. I might leave one. Well, I don't have an office, but if I had an office, I would have one there. Like everywhere you go, you leave a sweater.
So you mean like
some of them are
cardigans?
Yeah. So I wear those too. I wear a sweater because sometimes at night it might be cool. So you could always wrap it around you and old school, just
tie it.
Yeah, and have it around. But I don't want to have that on my show and ain't nobody buying sweaters. So that's the thing about thrifting. You have to learn your audience, right? So this girl, I want to say she's in Atlanta. She is. She's
The
in.
one who, the show
I'm
that you
going
went.
on her platform, right? So with thrifters, there are some big, huge platforms where people try and get on because you can have hundreds of people on, or 100, maybe 100 plus people on there trying to buy, right? I'm on this lady's platform every week on Wednesdays. I'm not gonna be on this week because every time I always buy something. And it was 140 some people all fighting for items. So she don't never have to worry about like nothing selling. Like whatever she shows, people buy. She had Gucci on there last time. They bid on an item that she had. So
Bidding?
yeah, that's what I'm not gonna do. No bidding. You got to work your name up. Like so, when people see her, they automatically know she got great quality, and that's where I'm going. Right, I'm pulling out. I'm gonna pull out some pieces. They're gonna be like, but I don't know who all is coming on because it's somebody else's platform who is not yet established. So that's what she's working on. So she gave us a free, whoever wanted to do it, a free, free use of her platform until she builds it up enough.
That is very generous of her.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it? I had
Yeah,
to
because
use
she's gonna
her.
have people come on there just for her, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. Well, that's the whole point, right? So when people see like what she sells, like she sells some, she's more modern pieces like me. I like more modern. I'm not like a, um, people have the like antique like stuff. It's called
Vintage.
vintage. There you go. Now I do have a few vintage pieces, but that's not me overall, right? I'm more of a modern. I like frilly, lacy, girly.
Beads,
Yes.
pearls.
Pearl, all that. That is me. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I do have a few pieces. And then, you get some people who will look for that. So I'm gonna have a little mix until I can like I need to start doing it in the group that I'm at, that I have, not the purpose group, the other group.
You got another group?
You're in it.
Which group is that? What are you talking about?
It's called. I just changed the name, but now I got to change it. But they said I can't change it again for 30 days.
For
So
30 days.
so
Yep.
I gotta wait, and then I'll change it to the dang. What am I? Fashion therapist.
Fashion therapist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fashion therapist.
Um,
So I'm gonna start doing it in there too. I just had to really get it to get. I had to really just push myself. When she said it was gonna be free, I said, well, why not? Why not? I'll just try it on there, and I may do it every week so I can get rid of this stuff and
you gonna
build
do
more.
it on her show every week
Probably every week. Yeah,
until you can get the confidence and build up the clientele to do it on your own.
yeah,
Because are you eventually gonna move towards doing what she's doing? Right, that's the goal.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like build my own platform.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
other group I got like 85 people in there. The problem is these are people who are used to me selling dupe stuff.
What do you mean,
So
do?
like fake, let me not say it. Like
Oh, that's
yeah,
not. But I knew Duke, but I'm like, wait, you
yeah.
don't sell fake stuff.
Not now.
You used to sell fake stuff.
Nope.
That
You ain't gonna have nobody coming after me. Nope.
that me.
So that's what they're used to. And I'll just have to go in there and see. I mean, I had all the good stuff. All the good stuff. And that's what I think they will look at me for. But that's okay. Those who want what they want, these are like great deals. Where in the world can you go and get an express top that I only wore one time, I think, for like $13.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm all over it.
You
Cause literally, we literally just walked by Express yesterday. No, Friday. I'm sorry, and we was like, oh my god, Express, like Jason, I used to go
Oh
and
my
tear
goodness.
some Express
Oh,
up.
me too. I
Oh,
used I when I had that express charge card, which I still do, but I just keep it tucked away, right? Um, yeah, I used to be mad at myself because I'd be, oh, I gotta have this, and this, and this, and this, and then you look at that bill when it come out, you be like,
because Express was not no joke with them prices. Like
at
you
all,
didn't know.
at all.
No. Oh, God, Express.
That's why people thrift because if you can find a thrifter who has the quality stuff, you're gonna come back. You're gonna be hooked because you're gonna be like, for $12 versus if I would have went in the store for 70, Express might be $89 or
For
something,
one shirt.
for one shirt.
I
Yeah.
know.
So you just find the right thrifters.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Mhm.
agree with you. Because I didn't think about that because the chances of you going to TJ Maxx and finding an Express shirt versus getting it from a thrifter.
Very slim. Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with the thrifters, like they have their own style. You develop your own style. And so people know she's gonna have like there's some who have like more faux leather, and they'll have everything like faux leather. They do all kind of shows like hat shows, shoes, jewelry. It'll be a whole show just on that. People who do brooch shows, I mean everything. So people start learning you for that.
Well, you introducing me to something totally different. Because what I will tell you is, if I don't have to go in the store to get my stuff,
That's how a lot of people are. That's
it's
exactly
over for
why.
me.
Yeah. And I mean for a reasonable price too. Like where could you go? The person has spent their time shopping for you and you pay little money for it.
I think the only thing about that is you definitely have to know, like, okay, that that what was it, like the feathery shirt that you just showed me, or dress, or whatever that
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
You have to know your style. You have to know your body type
Yeah.
because even though it's cute, it might not be cute on you.
And I never wore it. I bought this from
Let me see it again, girl. Let me see it again.
I bought
That's
this from
cute.
somebody and never wore it. I don't know why I never wore it.
That is, oh, with some blue jeans,
Ain't it?
some like really, really like tailored blue jeans, because
And
you don't
see,
want to take away from
this
the
is the
shirt.
tough thing about it too. Because then I start thinking, like now we're talking, and I'm like, maybe I should keep it, right? You never wore it, like wear it once and then so. But no, I've had it in my closet, I promise you, about 3 years.
That's giving me ballerina
I
vibes.
love that, right? I
Yeah,
just think it's so pretty.
it's so elegant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
like
it's
you
just
said, with
like
some
when you put it
jeans.
on, yes,
Mhm.
girl. But they gotta be fitted. Like they gotta be
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
skinny jeans with a nice heel. Oh gosh, a nude heel. No, actually, you can wear a colorful heel with that, because if you have on the blue jeans and that is plain, you can put on a really cute shoe with that.
You can put on anything you want because the top is gonna be the focus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can put a boot
That's cute.
on. Yeah. So that's what I'll be doing for the rest of my days. What is this? Tuesday?
Today is
Yeah.
Tuesday, so you gotta get
So
all prepared.
when
You gotta put price
tomorrow
tags, right?
I gotta put price tags on it. So I started pricing some yesterday. Um I hope my Amazon order, because I didn't feel like going to like the dollar store. I just ordered it off of Amazon. I'm hoping that it gets here by Friday.
What order?
I ordered the price little
All
stickers
the
put
labels
on
things.
there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the price stickers and my back
When did you order it?
fabric yesterday.
No, it should be there by tomorrow.
I didn't do Prime. I don't have Prime. I don't know. Yeah, because I'm
Boo boo. That's why you got friends that you could just say, get this to me quick. All you had to do was tell
hmm,
me to order it, and you could have cashed out me. I mean, a
but
Venmo.
Prime costs how much a month? 10.99 or
I
something?
don't know. We just pay for it for the year. I think it's like 129 for the year.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to pay no 129. That's not bad because you get it the next day.
You
But
get so yet. I don't know. My life wouldn't be right if I ain't have Prime. I specifically go to Amazon to look for Prime. Like, if it
Okay.
ain't Prime, I'm not buying it. What's the point?
I agree. I just didn't feel like going to the dollar store, and I didn't feel like going to the fabric store. So I said, let me just go to Amazon. But they said the date is Saturday. It's supposed to be here. I said, typically they get
So how
here.
about you cancel the order and I just order it for you?
Cancel it. It's too late, ain't it?
No, if it's Prime, you send me what you need. If it's Prime, I can get it to you. You just Venmo me the money.
I can cancel it.
Yeah, you can cancel the order.
Okay.
Unless
I'm gonna
you
look
gotta
in
go
there.
on there and look on the Amazon, look on your orders, and see if it'll still let you cancel it. If you cancel, you need to cancel it, and I'll just go in there and order whatever you need me to order. As long as it has Prime on it,
Okay.
I'll get it to you in like a day.
No, because you gotta. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll just send it from. Okay, gotcha.
So I need you to
Yeah,
go in there tonight,
yeah,
see if you can cancel it. If you can, send me everything you need. I will order it. Venmo me. Boom, it's done. And
gotcha.
you should get it by tomorrow's Wednesday. You should get it by Thursday.
Yeah, because I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it for
Cle-
Saturday.
Clearly.
Clearly, right?
Clearly.
Because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it didn't. If it don't, I'm gonna do something.
You really got them. Listen, get you a stick.
Ain't nothing wrong with a sticky note. I already have my, like the numbers to tell you the number. So number 139, I got that. I need price stickers so
The
I
little
know what to.
stickers, yeah.
Mhm.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sure I can find price stickers on Amazon like ASAP to get to you. What? I'm always on Amazon.
I know, right? That's why I don't know why I waited till until yesterday. I had to. Oh, I know why. Because I made my list out. I made my list out. What's today? Tuesday. Yeah, I made my list out yesterday. I kept on saying I knew in my head I had all these things I needed to do, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't wrote it down. And so when I wrote it down, yeah, I don't know what the problem is.
I'm like, wait.
You see, I just tried to just try because there's been like probably 20 people who have. So anyway,
Here, look. Hold on. Let me.
oh, like those little labels.
That's
Yeah,
what you want or no?
I got this. They look like iridescent. They look like iridescent little label, but that's all that I would need. But no, you don't go over. Oh, like those colorful ones. Yeah. No, I'm going to just go to the dollar store tomorrow after I work out. If I look and see, because typically when they tell you about the order, they'll tell you it's arriving early, right? And I'm hoping that that's what they say. But maybe I need to go get some anyway, because I need to have this stuff done before Saturday morning at 6 o'clock, and I'm up trying to scramble and figure out what I'm gonna do.
And you also, even if you can't cancel the order, you can let it come
Yeah.
and you can send it back.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you can still order it through Prime too. I mean, you don't want to. You just said you don't want to go to the dollar store, so why would you do that?
I know I don't. I don't, and I really don't have time because tomorrow I'm gonna steam all this stuff. That's my for tomorrow. I got two clients. I got one at 12. After 12, I'm steaming, and one at 6. So in between, I can get all the steaming done.
I think you should FaceTime me while you're stimming for emotional support.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can see what all items it is, right? You be like, put that to the side. I want
Hey,
that
I
one.
think I really like that right there. Can you put that to the side? Hmm.
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I'll
I think it'll be
FaceTime.
fine. I think it's gonna work out. But I do think that you need a backup plan for those labels. So you need to tell me to do it for you, or you go to the dollar store. But you need to have a backup.
Yeah, let me think. Let me think about it first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you don't want that
Yeah.
to be a holdup.
I agree. I
Hmm.
definitely agree. My first thing is getting this stuff steamed though. Like it didn't take long. It didn't take long. I did one, two, three, four, five, 6 pieces yesterday.
Oh, you got more? You want to show them to me? Let me see if they're steamed properly.
But this one, I don't know if you would like this. Oh shoot, let me get it. This is just a maxi. You like maxis?
Oh, I love maxi dresses. You talking the dresses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it
This is
long?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. And I have some green sandals that will go perfect with that. They're like
Yeah.
emerald green. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But this is a medium, I think.
Why are you discriminating against big girls? I need you to
I'm
get a life. Get a life, okay?
Let me see
You're
if it's a
discriminating
medium.
against foodies, okay? Get
Because
a
I
life.
mm, no, that
That's
might not
pretty.
be a medium.
Is it stretchy?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I can get
Yeah,
in that.
so a large could get in there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can get in that.
And then this is it's like a over, you know,
Like a swimsuit thing, huh? Can you
could
wear it?
I wouldn't put it with a swimsuit because it's kind of full.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you could
what would
have
you wear
like
with like a bodysuit thing under there, right? You could do a
boom,
white bodysuit and
boom.
put you'll have on some little cute flower white flip flops. Oh,
That's what I was just gonna say, a bodysuit.
yes.
Mhm.
Oh,
Or
oh, that's
if you
cute.
don't have a bodysuit, what you could do is if you have white leggings and then you put a tank
A
on and tuck
tank.
it in. Yep.
I got some white pants already. You can put that to the side too.
Put the
That is cute.
yeah. So those are the items I did so far. And the dress I had on for the sneaker ball, I'm selling that one too, since I
That's
already wore
cute.
it. Yeah.
That was
Thank
cute.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you look real cute in that.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, so what was that? What was that event that you went to? The sneaker bar. What was that for?
Somebody's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She turned 60 and so she had it at this nice little place.
Oh, you know what? I might do a sneaker bar for my 40th then.
Oh yeah.
Cause I
Yeah.
want to do what I want to do for my 40th is I want to like have a party and then I want to go on a trip. So, cause I don't want everybody to go on a trip. So I want to have a party for like you know people that I don't want to go on a trip. I want to have so
I
in 2 years, Tony, I need to save your money because I want to go to Hawaii for my 40th.
what island in Hawaii?
My mom told me that the best one is. Wait a minute, who did she tell me? Waikiki? Did she tell me?
Waikiki? Okay,
Yeah, I think
Waikiki is more wait, Waikiki. Waikiki is on Honolulu.
so. Maybe it was a different one she told me about. I don't know. She was there for 14 days, and like she really got. They did like the island tour where they went to different islands on different days, and then they just like it was almost like a cruise. They just went around.
Okay.
And so I gotta remember which one she told me was her favorite, cause she went to it twice. So Maui.
Maui. Okay,
Yeah,
that's they say Maui is for lovers, they say.
yeah. She
Hmm.
said it was, and she was on a honeymoon, so
Oh,
she went twice. Like they started in Maui and then they ended in Maui. And
okay.
she said out of all the islands she went to, I mean all the little spots, she said that Maui was her favorite. The food was really good there. She told me.
Not in Honolulu.
She told me it was good.
I guess it depends. Like, yeah, Honolulu's food's not good. Not good. They have a lot of that, like, kind of Japanese, like flair.
Oh, okay.
And they have a salad with almost everything: breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's a salad gonna be on your plate. Yeah. Rice, of course, fish.
Maybe we should go to Africa for my 40th.
Boom. Well, now I don't know if I can make it for Africa now. Depends on how much Africa is costing.
Well, I'm gonna ask them for all the discounts. The
Yeah.
40th
What?
birthday, the military, the veterans, the this, the
Oh, you're gonna
help me
you're gonna
out.
have like a person plan it. Like get a
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm
heard
not
Greece is
get a
nice too.
travel agent. Hmm?
Greece.
Yeah, and then we could take those pictures with the flowy
I
dresses.
don't want to take that.
I knew you was
Everybody's
gonna say that.
doing
I
it.
knew you was. I knew that's why you was gonna say you didn't want to do it. I knew. I
Because
knew it.
everybody is
I
doing
knew
it.
it.
It's
I
like
knew it. Santorini.
Santorini. Yes, that I heard that that's the best place to go. Well, my son went there. He said that's the best place. And a lot of people said that they can be prejudiced in other parts of Greece, but Santorini was good. I don't
I
know why, but
go somewhere that's not. I want to go to Dubai.
oh, I don't want to go there
Why don't you want to go to Dubai?
because I ain't giving you my money and I got to cover up. I ain't covering up nothing. It's hot as ever there. I'm not covering up nothing. Y'all gonna put me in jail because
I
that's
was
what
just
they
about to
would
say
do.
you about to be like that other lady that
That's
got over there and got to screaming and
that's
got
why I
put up.
said nope. I ain't going there. And I heard it's so beautiful. I heard like it's
Yes, that's
yeah.
what I heard.
I look at it from pictures. I refuse to give you my money. You gonna tell me how I can dress? No,
Mm.
I'm not putting no cover on my head. I'm putting on a thong swimsuit. So
You can go to
hey,
other places. Why can't you just say, okay, for the experience?
I don't want that
When in
experience.
Rome,
I don't want no. That's why I won't be there. You're not gonna tell me I'm gonna spend $10,000 on the trip and I can't do what I want to do. No,
I listen. Okay, so Santorini or Hawaii.
I'm down for it because you'd be going to Maui anyway. So Maui is a I haven't been there.
I want to say this. I gotta ask my mom again. I want to say that that's what she said was her favorite island. But I'm gonna get a travel agent because I'm not gonna do that. I no, that stresses me out to plan stuff. James always has to plan our trips. I can't.
Yeah, then I
Um,
like when you got other people coming and then they're gonna be calling you, asking you all these questions. Da, 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 da. They gonna
wait a minute.
yeah, yeah, no.
It ain't gonna be a whole bunch of people now. I'm telling you now. That's why we having the party. We're doing the sneaker
Oh,
ball,
oh, there you
and
go.
then I'm probably gonna have like 2 or 3 other couples join me and James. That's it. We're
Okay.
not doing kumbaya on
Oh,
no
oh, I
gala.
thought. Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were saying all ladies. I didn't know.
No, it's a couples trip,
Okay, I didn't know. I'm
and
asking.
it's
I
not,
don't.
and it will only be the closest of the closest. I'm not no, no.
I
I
want
don't
to
have
say
time for that.
so bad. I want to say her name so bad, but I know she ain't on the list.
Cut it. You need to cut it. You need to cut it. No, I'm telling you, like every listen, I want to have my ball in a big open space. Come as you are. Let the Lord use you. You're welcome. But when it comes to me
Wait,
going,
to the sneaker ball? They can dress how they want?
I mean, I'm gonna tell them, but I'm not gonna trip about that because guess what? At the end of the day, I'm leaving tomorrow to go on my trip. So whatever you want to do, you
Okay.
know, because
Hmm.
I mean, this is the thing. You could tell people.
Yeah, it was a lot of people because she said after 5 wear, but a lot of people can't. And she said that she understands that everybody don't have that or whatever. Just she really wanted to celebrate. It was her 60th birthday, so she really just wanted to celebrate and wanted people to wear they sneakers and yeah, it turned out nice. That was my first time, so I just went for the picture taking.
That's nice. You would, yeah. You look
I
nice. You look real nice. You and Tyrone look real nice.
thank you.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: as a fashionista,
Come on,
what do you feel about people who wear white to someone else's wedding?
love it. Yeah, because my white ain't gonna be your white.
No, I'm saying like if the bride has on white,
Yeah,
and then you put on white, not off white, not
no, no,
champagne.
no, no. When I say my white is not gonna be your white, my white is gonna be bright white, just like you. But my white is gonna be a whole different outfit. I'm not wearing a wedding dress. And so why do people care? The all eyes should be on the bride.
But when it comes to picture taking,
If
and you
I'm,
stand
oh,
with the bride and you got on white too.
wait, if I what? I'm not on her part in her party, right?
Yeah. So, but like, say you're a family member and they're taking pictures with family members and things like that.
I don't give a damn. I don't care. Why does that matter? Like I I
Wait a minute,
should be,
something else to drink.
huh? I should be able to wear whatever I want to wear. Now, if the bride requested that and said no white, I wouldn't wear white. But it's summer. Like most people getting married in summer. I'm probably gonna do white because I love white. I love crisp white in the summer.
I like my nail tech. Shouts out to my nail tech. She,
Nice.
she requested that everybody wear white to her wedding.
Everybody wear white?
Even
Oh,
the men, everybody.
okay. See, that's
That was the
okay.
hardest thing for me because I'm not used to wearing white to a wedding. What
Uh-huh.
I stick to is the color scheme. So whatever colors that I wear one of the colors. I don't wear white. So when she said white, I was like, oh my God, I don't know. You remember? You saw my
Yeah,
dress.
yeah,
I
yeah,
wore.
yeah. Hmm.
So it was hard for me to like step outside of that mold. And I just wondered what you thought about that. Because all of her pictures, everybody had on white. It actually turned out really pretty.
I bet it did. Because
It
white
was
is just one
beautiful.
of those, if you see a whole group with white on,
Oh, it was so nice. It was so clean, so
yeah,
serene, so
exactly.
innocent and pure. Like it just
Hmm.
was very nice.
Hmm. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I don't know what other fashionistas would think and don't really care. Because I feel like unless it's a request, I should be able to wear whatever color I want to wear. Because all brides don't wear white anyway. Some now they doing these colors, right? Like the
Yeah.
red and all these different colors. So I mean, it may not matter, if they want to come in there with a different color.
Yeah, I don't wear I wore white. But my dress was so different. Like you would have loved my dress. It was
You
the
had a big
short
wedding?
girl, I went to Justice of the Peace.
Oh,
So my reception that I had 6 months later, I wore a dress and
okay.
it was so cute. It was almost like a cocktail dress.
Okay.
Came to my knees
Mm-hmm.
and it had like the ruching effect going on with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wore like a brown because my colors were brown and orange, so I wore a brown little belt. And then it had a jacket girl with a fanned out
Oh,
like
that, I
back.
yeah.
Oh girl, it was so cute. It
Mm-hmm.
was so cute. And then I had on like, that's when David Bridal was big. So I had my little shoes. They had the ruching in them.
Okay.
Um, so it was cute. Like it was really cute. And I mean, it was great. I loved my dress. Like I thought it was so me, and
What
so it
did
was
you do
so.
with your dress?
I still have it.
Oh, you kept it?
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
ma'am. I still have prom dresses.
What are you doing with those?
Wait a
What?
minute, it's the way you act. What you mean?
I mean, what do you like to look at them?
I don't think I've looked at them in years. They were in my mom's closet at her house until she moved out of her house. And when she moved in with us, I took them and I still have them. I think I have my 8th grade prom dress. I know I have my senior prom dress.
I never went to prom, so
I don't know why I still have it, but I do still have my.
that's
I
what I.
wanted to eventually get my reception dress, I guess wedding, I don't know, which dress put in a box.
Okay, okay, I can see that. My
Hmm.
wedding dress came from Express. Sure did. It was like $98. I had worn it before that. Wore it for my wedding. We wasn't trying to spend no money. We didn't have a big wedding. My first wedding wasn't big either though. But yeah, I don't feel like I mean, people go all out for that stuff, and I'm not knocking. I get it. Like for a lot of women, that's their thing. They, are so excited about the wedding and all that stuff. Yeah, especially not on the second one.
I am strongly encouraging Kaden to just go to the Justice of the Peace
Yeah,
because at the end of the day,
save that
every
money.
people because they aren't going to be there with you when it gets hard. Like they're not there.
Mm-mm. And technically, though, that is the reason why you have all those people. See, people don't look at tradition is these people are supposed to be praying for you all while you're married, right? These people who you have invited are supposed to be special, and they're supposed to know that marriage comes with a lot, and they're supposed to be covering you in prayer. No, they come to eat or to
They
talk
come
about
and
her dress.
see what you got
Girl,
on.
yeah, why she wear that? I wouldn't have wore that. It's just crazy. So
And
I don't know why people even do it. Because you're not gonna ever please one of those people.
never. And that's what I'm saying, Tony. Like, at the end of the day, you're not going to please people.
Mm-mm.
They're not going to like the food. It's going to be too cold. Mm. They used to have a show called Four Weddings.
I used to like four weddings. Yes. Yes.
But that just shows you, like, you can't satisfy everybody. It was always something. The food wasn't right. The
Yeah.
clothes wasn't right. You know, like your entertainment, like how you had that set, your venue wasn't right.
Right.
It's always so. My thing is, at the end of the day, I'm not spending 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 on up thousands of dollars on a day that has no dictation on what my life is
Oh,
gonna be like with this person.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Exactly.
just me. I recommend Justice of the Peace or small weddings
Or
all day.
destination wedding, right?
Or
You got
just
everything all
yeah.
at once. Yeah. I just
I recommend that all day long. All day long. I'm telling you, when Katie started talking about getting married, I'm be like, boo, let
yeah.
me talk to you.
Because
Me and
who
daddy, you know.
nowadays the it's supposed to be the bride's family, right?
Parents.
That's supposed to pay. And they don't, I mean, that's not a tradition here in the United States, because I mean, just a lot of them don't have it. In the black community, I think in Africa they still do that though. Like different cultures still do that where the bride has to give a dowry or something. But yeah, I was just talking to a couple who their wedding is 2025 and they said they're charging 100. The venue just for the food is 160 per person. I said i said what? And they had 180 some people on their list. They quickly cut that down at $160 per plate. What kind of food? Come on now. You can go to a restaurant and get food that is way cheaper than that, even at a nice high end restaurant. That's just crazy to me. Because
For
most
one person?
one person, 160 per person. I used to think when they used to say 55, $60 back in the day, I was like,
Girl, my
I said,
mom went through
I
the same
said,
thing.
what? 55, $60 per person.
One person?
When they said 160, girl, I was like, and they're young, right? So they're not gonna do that. But I'm just how people getting in debt coming into the wedding with all this debt. That's just
And you
stress.
still got
Extra stress.
you got to buy a house. Like, come on.
Exactly.
I listen. To each their own.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you decide to do. Just me being married for 15 years on my little courthouse wedding. Let me just tell you what.
Them the ones
That
left.
is one thing that James and I do not regret at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones that are lasting. Those ones, yeah, we had like probably at the wedding, maybe 75, maybe 60, somewhere in there. But the wedding don't cost. That's not the thing that costs. It's the reception.
It's a reception.
Mm-hmm.
And James and I eloped. So we only
Oh,
had two people at our wedding.
okay.
Because
Mm-hmm.
you had to have witness.
Okay.
So we had two people at our wedding on our wedding day. But when I tell you the reception, I mean, I feel like we might have had 100. But my mom was like, no, I have wanted to do this for y'all.
Your
So my
mom
mom did it,
paid for the whole
the whole thing.
reception?
Because she wanted it. I didn't want any. Once I got married, I was fine. I didn't
Yeah.
want anything else. But because we eloped and
Okay.
I'm her only
She
child,
wanted she wanted to see and be a part of it. Yeah.
I mean, she was completely devastated because I'm her only child. My mom raised me very old fashioned, like
I mean, that makes sense.
newspaper announcements, and I mean, like all the whole thing. Like that's But I got married very young, and it's just I don't know. I just wasn't into that.
Yeah.
I like I told you, I was married when I was like 21, 22. I was very young. Yeah.
That's super young. I was 28 and that was too young.
I don't recommend it.
Look, I don't recommend it. Nothing in the 20s.
I was just about to say that. Oh my God.
Nope.
And somebody told me that it was like, don't get married, don't have no kids,
Yeah.
don't buy no house, like no major life decisions.
In
You
the
gotta
20s.
do it until you're at least 30. Like,
Well,
don't even think about it.
I would say the thing in the 20s to do is to invest, right? At least start investing. Even if you're doing, you know how they talk about you could put $100 away per paycheck and you could be a millionaire by the time you're 40. Yeah, do it in your
How
20s.
about you? How about you get some life insurance
Oh, well, that,
in
right?
20s?
All of that. So the
Mm-hmm.
good stuff, right? Yes, that stuff that has to take time to actually cultivate and build, do that.
In your 20s.
Yeah.
Leave marriage and children and all that stuff for your 30s. I'm telling you, I learned, and nobody told me. They told me, but they didn't tell me why. I was like, oh, just wait, just wait. No, you need to wait because your mind is not ready for that.
At all. You and then you hit the 30s and be like,
Oh,
most of my clients are in their 30s, right? And they're married with children and they have it hard because it's like you're in your 30s and you got these young kids and it's rough. It's hard. And so I am, as I look back, grateful that I have my kids in my 20s. I'm grateful because now, at the age we're at, it's just us. We could kick it. We could do whatever we're going to do. But I advise other people, wait until your 30s.
it wasn't until I was about 35. I probably could have I think I was mature enough to get married young because of who I married. I married somebody who needed a lot of growth as well as me. So we really grew together.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we definitely were okay with getting married. I don't recommend that for everybody because you definitely need to understand that that whole time is about you growing and like discovering. And it's going to be some things
It
that's going
don't
to make
matter
you
what
so
age
mad.
you are, though.
But in
You
them
go,
20s though, in
oh
them
yeah,
20s,
that's really, I
like
can't
that like
imagine
it
that.
like you're still growing up at the same time of discovery,
And
self-discovery. It,
immature, so
oh my
immature.
God.
I can't.
Like,
I
oh my God.
I
Like, oh,
congratulate y'all to be able to make it for 30 years because it's like, I mean, 30 years,
15
15
years.
years, right? Because how many people do you know that got married in their 20s? I'm talking about y'all age, right? Not
Mm-hmm.
these people from who was born in the 60s and
No,
50s.
like
No,
in
I'm
our
talking
era. Mm-hmm.
exactly. How many do you see that make it?
Not many, and especially like they don't have like some type of like adultery story. Like James and I have never cheated on each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm very
yeah.
grateful for that. Now have there been close calls? Absolutely. In our early, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But we never did it, and I'm grateful for that. Like I said, I couldn't have picked a better partner to like do life with at,
Oh,
at that stage. Like,
yeah.
but that I'm telling you, like it was just God's hand on us. I don't recommend that, but I will tell you that when I got about 35, that's when I told James, I'm ready to have a baby now. Not until I was 35. 10 years later. What I'm saying is I wish I would have had Kaden at 35
Oh, I thought you
versus
were saying
25.
you want a baby at. I thought you were saying you want a baby now, like when you
I'm
turn
37
35.
now.
No, I thought
No.
when you said when you turned 35, you wanted a baby. I was like,
I wanted my baby
at
at 35.
30. God.
I wanted my baby at 35.
Okay, gotcha. Because I was like, at 35, I wouldn't have. Nah, at 35, I wouldn't have wanted no kids. But if you're more stable, right? You're more established. You now are wiser. In 20s,
Girl, I was 25 when I got pregnant.
I
I
was
was 25.
20. Yeah, with my
Ooh,
son, I was 20. With no
I
help.
was,
Not no parent. Not nothing.
girl,
Had to parent myself.
and I was married and everything, and I still had a complete. After I'll never forget it. After my baby shower, girl, I'm sitting there. I'm looking at all the little clothes. I'm taking all the tags off because I'm about to wash everything. I'm just sitting there and I'm looking at these little bitty small clothes, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I can, it's like everything came crashing down on me. And I had a complete, I'm serious, like I was like bawling my eyes out crying because I was like, what have I done? Like I don't like
Mm.
this little baby is coming and I don't know what to do with this little baby. Like, girl, I was freaking out. So I can only imagine being 20 with no support. I'm married with a whole husband. Now he wasn't there at the time because he had to go TDY, and I think that's why I had the meltdown.
Okay.
But uh, girl, I couldn't imagine that.
Child, please. I couldn't imagine either. And I lived it. Look,
That's hard.
I say, I know it was nobody but God, nobody but God. I had a little support from their, not their, from my son's father's, well, from his grandmother, it would have been, his dad's mom at the time, but like not a lot. She would watch him every now and then, but no, that was a me. That was all me until he got bigger, a little bit bigger, and then Cheryl started to keep him a lot.
Cheryl.
Yeah, but he was bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was bigger.
He's like, no, give me no babies. Now I don't want no babies.
Right, it wasn't the baby. He was bigger, and so yeah, it was tough.
That yeah, I can't, and especially like people that get pregnant when they're like 16. When I had Kaden, I was in the bed like, how can anybody do this at 16? Like I'm
Mhm.
serious. Like
Mhm.
I'm telling you, it's nothing but the hand of God that is on your life when you get pregnant that young and you don't have any support. I was just thinking about the amount of sleep, and then you try to go to
Oof.
school, and who girl, I just
Yeah, like
huh,
mentally, you know, I can't. I couldn't imagine at 16,
my
and some
head is
of them are
off.
younger than that.
My head is off to him because I'm
Hmm.
telling you what, I'm sitting in the bed with a whole husband feeding her while I'm pumping. Like we got a whole system, and I'm still sitting there like,
Yeah.
who can do this at 16? My head is off to them. My head is off to single mothers
Oh yeah.
because Kaden is 12, and I'm still like
Yeah. Yeah.
without
Like
my
you say, with a
husband.
husband, and yeah, it single. I would say single motherhood is probably one of the toughest roles because you got to provide, and it's like, how do you split yourself and then still be there for them? I had a whole business, was in school full time, and had the two kids.
I think that single parenthood is so difficult because it robs you of the opportunity to be the mom that you want to be.
There you go. There you go. You don't even have time to think about that. You are now the provider. So you're thrust into a role that is not meant for you anyway. Right? You have to become the provider. And just thinking from that perspective, you got to hustle. You got to be the one, because if you got somebody who's not really contributing or don't care because they pissed off because you divorced them, baby, that's hard. You know, it's so hard. And then you want to better yourself because you want your kids to have better. But by that time, they grown and the better is coming for afterward. You know what I'm saying? But you got to do something because whew, yeah.
And then by the time you get to the better, they are so bitter
Yep.
because of what happened. that they can't even receive you
Yep.
because you had to do what you had to do in that time.
Exactly.
But it's like they, I don't know.
It's a
It's a
no-win.
hard.
It's a no-win situation.
It's almost like you have to start if you are a single parent and you just grind it and you like putting on all the work. You have to know when that's over, like when you don't have to do that anymore. Because hopefully your kids grow up and they're not dependent on you at a certain age anymore.
Yeah.
And then I think that at that point, both the child and the parent have to come together and develop a totally different relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like the child has to not see the parent as who they were during that time when they were trying to make it. You
Yeah.
know,
That's a lot of what
because it was
happened.
survival mode.
That's a lot what happened with me and my son, because me and my son, you know, I was still married to his dad pretty much, and so married but single. I literally was married but single. So
Mm-hmm.
I still had to make sure, not to say he didn't bring in money, he brought in money, but that was pretty much it. I still had to take care of everything, make
Mm-hmm.
sure, the house was ran. So my son ended up, he raised himself too a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's generational, right? He ended up raising himself because I was checked out. I dissociated a whole lot of times because I got so much I gotta do. You can't be present.
How?
Yeah. There was
How do you
no.
have time?
Yep. So we had to build and work on our relationship, and still are working on it because it's still residue there.
I had to start, and my mom had to also.
Mm.
I had to start to see my mom as who she is and not who she was. And she had to begin, and she, we it's definitely still a
Process.
learning curve. Oh, absolutely,
Hmm.
definitely. Because the person who she was that for a reason.
Exactly.
And so I'm learning that, even like in the past weeks or so, I'm learning that, who she was then, she could still show up as that person now
Hmm.
because it's easy. It's who she knew.
Hmm.
But I think that understanding that that person is not needed in this phase of life,
Hmm.
you know, almost like when you have to tell that inner child on the inside of you to stand down
Hmm.
because yeah, I needed you in that phase of my life, but I don't need you now.
Hmm.
And so now you're not going to show up because when that little child feels like they need to protect themselves, you're showing up as that little child.
Hmm.
But as soon as you tell that child to stand down, then you become a totally different person,
Hmm.
you know. And so I think that that's important for especially single moms and their children to get to some type of place of understanding who I was when I needed to raise you is not who I am now.
Hmm. Right. And
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 yeah,
for some, I mean, it's like you're saying, sometimes that still appears, you still show up in that way, not intentionally, right? But that's the healing portion, right?
that's
It's
the
like
healing portion.
that was rough, and so it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work, but if you want better, you got to do it.
And you also have to get to a place in life to where you say, like, it has to be an understanding.
Hmm.
Like the child has to be patient while the parent does that work to become somebody different.
Hmm.
And then but the parent has to be willing to do
Hmm.
the work and to
Hmm.
understand that I'm not who I used to be. I may show up like that person because I'm still trying to transform.
Hmm.
So it's a whole transformative process on both ends
Hmm.
because the child has to learn to be patient.
Hmm. Yeah. And I think the older they get is where the understanding comes. It's like I didn't understand in my teens or the younger years, my teens, I didn't get that. I didn't get what you were going through, right? But as they
Mm-hmm.
start getting older,
Right.
they start to understand, oh, okay, this what life is, right? Life is, it can be so hard.
And that's what I'm saying. You're in survival mode.
Yeah.
But it should be a point where you go from surviving to thriving.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when that light switch comes on, then you don't have to show up as a surviving person anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because what I realize is that if the mother is in survival mode, then guess who else is in survival mode?
They don't have a choice. They have no choice.
They don't have a choice.
That's all they know.
Going, or whatever the parent has gone to survive. The kids find themselves in that same kind of situation.
And the crazy thing is, you see so many adults still in that because that's how they grew up in survival mode. And it's hard for them to see, I don't have to be in that mode anymore. I'm grateful. I don't have to be in survival mode anymore. Because I mean, I got a great life now, right? But I had to work for that. It's just not something that's just given.
But I just feel like, because some people's survival equals safety. They don't know anything outside of that. They just don't. And so you have to train yourself that it's okay to step outside of that mode.
Yeah. I mean, I'm working with somebody now, right? Like, and it's hard for them to see outside of that. But as long as you keep, you chip away at it little at a time, you do it. It's uncomfortable because survival, but
survival.
Yeah. And it's unnatural. You shouldn't just be living. We are not animals. Animals are survivalist, I guess. Yeah. We are not, come on. And
the words.
So, you got to think mindset. Let me change my perspective. I no longer need to just survive. I can thrive. And you got to see yourself in that,
But then that's when imposter syndrome kicks in. Because, you don't feel like you deserve to thrive.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then sometimes you thrive and then you don't even realize that you're thriving, and you won't even accept the fact that you're thriving, because it's like, who am I?
Shouldn't. Yeah, I don't deserve this. Yeah.
I don't deserve it. So, it's a thin line, or you're always going back to when you had to struggle, and you're hoping that you don't know. But what I'm realizing is once you start thriving, it's like something, and you accept that you're thriving, and you realize the steps that's needed to thrive, you won't go back and have to survive, because you know what it means to thrive.
Yeah. I mean, that surviving is uncomfortable. That's a place. I think people get comfortable in it, but who wants to really just be in survival mode?
I don't. And I think that,
it's anxiety provoking. It can be depressing. It's so many things that comes along with survival.
It's hard. I think, but I don't even think that parents realize the stress that they feel and the anxiety they feel. They literally are passing that on to their children. So the children, they grow, like you're saying, they grow up anxious and stressed and all these things, and they don't even realize, like, I'm stressed because I feel like I need to just survive, when I could just take the steps to thrive. Now, does thriving take work too? Like you're saying, you had to put in the work, and you're still putting in the work to thrive.
Yeah.
But you have to realize that it's totally different. The work that you put in to thrive is totally different than the work you put in to survive.
I think it goes back to teaching mindset to our children, though. Like, not only teaching it, but living it in front of them, right? Like, once you discover that, okay, I am now, it's like a thin line, like you cross over to thrive mode, right? Then you really should go back. I'm just talking to myself now. Go back and teach your children almost, right? Like, you went through this with me, but you don't have to live that. The problem is that most of them, it's really hard for the child to see it at the ages that they're at. They may not even know that they're in survival mode. But
No, yeah, that's
yeah,
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I knew it because I mean, I'm wiser, right? Like been through a whole lot of stuff, and so I'm wiser now. But yeah, like yeah, I don't think that they even understand that.
But that's that, like we were saying, survival mode is that manipulative, narcissistic type behavior to where you're being deceitful and you're doing whatever you can to make sure you get what you
To
need to get.
survive.
All
Yeah.
them all these things you're doing, where you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, you're biting this person's head off, you're doing
Right.
these things. Where in thriving, you're like, no, I'm taking accountability. I'm being responsible for my actions. I'm
Mm-hmm.
taking the steps that I need to do to get better. Like it's totally different.
Yeah,
It
it
is
is.
it's totally different. And I think that if you don't know that there is a difference, you won't never know what you're doing from day to day. You won't know if you're thriving or surviving. You won't know.
Well, that's the key right there, right? You won't know because you're not conscious of it.
So you
And
have to
even if
ask yourself.
somebody
Mhm.
tries to tell you, though, you can't see it because this is what you've become
That's what you
accustomed to.
know.
Hmm.
So at some point, you have to ask yourself, am I being manipulative? Am I being narcissistic? Am I gaslighting people to get my way? Do I feel like I'm entitled to certain things? And then I do whatever I can to manipulate my way into getting those things.
Hmm.
Or am I, that's survival.
Yeah.
Thriving is I'm out here, I'm working hard,
How about
I
thriving
got
is
this.
paying
Hmm?
your taxes like you're supposed to instead of trying to evade them? Baby, I evaded for a long time. Oh, did I say that? No, I didn't.
No, you did. Not you. Not
Look,
you.
oh,
Not
I'm
you.
not,
Not
man.
you.
I'm just like I'm in a different place. Like if I owe it, I owe it. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta pay it. I'm gonna write off what I can't write off, but if I gotta pay it, I gotta pay it. It's just looking at life differently. I actually feel good that I can pay my taxes. I'm like, I
And
got
not
the coins to pay
worried.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and not be
I,
worried.
I ain't gonna say so I'm not worried. I don't like that I have to pay what I have to pay, but at the same time, it's thriving mode. What you give out is coming back. And that's how I see it. It's like, guess what? You have it to be able to do it. So don't you think it's going to continue to multiply? But that's a thriving thought, right?
Mindset. Yep.
Yeah. It's not, how can I not
Get out
pay?
of this because I
Yeah.
need this money. It's
Mm-hmm.
you need to pay and you're gonna continue to get more money.
Right. Or hold on and then pay all the interest that they're going to charge you, which is stupid, right? But you just like, this is thriving. I mean, survival is, I got to hold on because I don't know what my
I don't
next.
know what I'm gonna yes.
Yeah.
Versus, you know what, whatever. If I gotta pay it, I just gotta pay it. I'll get and this is the thing. When you pay stuff, this is what I realized. If you gotta pay it, I ain't never paid nothing and then looked up and not had what I needed because I'm thriving.
Boom. Exactly. That is actually, it continues to flow, right? You notice there is a flow that continues. That's what the
Girl,
is.
yes.
It's a flow.
I'll get a check in the mail, or I'll get an extra payment that I wasn't expecting, or it's always work. I'm telling you, like once you get into this true thriving and like trusting and being on your game, like I'm telling you, you don't live in a place of lack.
Yeah.
You just don't.
And I just said, I'm in a place where, and I told God, like, I'm just want to be right. I want to do right. I don't want to have to sneak and be under the radar and all. I don't like that life. I don't want to. I want to be able to just really live, right? And I mean, I've seen a change. Like seriously, since I turned 50, it's just been different. It's not. It's just much better that way to me.
To
I
me
don't
too.
knock nobody else for what they do, but I'm so grateful I don't have to depend on the lottery or play the lottery to try and get this or that or go to the casino or whatever. And whatever floats each person's boat. But to me, that money I spent out, I could have, used it wisely.
Well, you just set goals. You know what I'm saying? You just set goals. You have them. Me every month. I do a budget. I have it. I have my but. You have a system. Develop a system.
Yeah, but that's the key. Systems, right, are what make your business work. Whether it's your household or whatever, it's the systems. That's what
It's
my
a
coach
system.
said. You got to have a system.
You gotta have a system. You gotta have structure, and you gotta have a strategy.
A
You gotta have those.
system for success,
Yes.
not the system of trying to beat the system.
No, like you, but you can do either one. You gotta
They're
know
both
which way you want to go.
systems.
Which
Yeah.
way you want to go.
Hmm.
I choose to just develop a system, and it's hard. What I will tell you is, it's harder to develop in a system of success than it is a system of trying to beat the system. Like
Scheme, right? Yeah.
because that path usually is already written for you, and so you just gotta kind of walk in it. Whereas a system to break that cycle is usually harder to do
Yeah,
because you got to
because you
start
gotta
from scratch.
exactly, and you gotta learn. You gotta
You gotta
learn
learn.
other ways, right? That there are other ways to do this, and you can do it right.
And I'm telling you, you'll feel so much better.
Yeah.
Because I don't care if that system of like shucking and jiving is working. It's some on the inside of you that you can't even still sleep at night. Like you got
Hmm.
the money, you got all these things, but you still like, man, I get caught any minute. I go to jail.
That part.
I don't
I
want to have to. I don't want to have to deal with that.
I don't want to go to jail. That I just can't imagine that, And so I I I just say, hey, yeah, I don't like paying my taxes, but I like that I have it to pay.
Mhm.
And that means that I made some pretty decent money. If I have to pay something, I made some decent money. So I'm grateful. It's a place to look at, you know, it's just mindset, perspective, right?
Mhm.
Instead of trying to beat somebody out of something, which means somebody gonna beat me out of something, because you
Yeah.
gonna reap what you sow, right? Why
Just
not
take care of it.
sow right?
Just take care of it,
Yeah,
so you don't even worry about it.
yeah.
Mhm.
But that took me a long time. I can't knock nobody who's doing it. I'm just saying that really on this side, it's a better feeling. I feel
Yeah.
better on this side than I did as I look back. Like, I mean, sometimes I was on the system and had to be on the system. I mean, uh, being a single mom, there were some things like I couldn't just afford on my own.
Well,
Y-
your system was the system.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what
That's
to me,
okay.
the system is there temporarily to help you to get to the place where you need to go. So you use it until you can do better.
It's an aid.
Yeah. So I don't knock nobody who has to have that because I don't want nobody to look and think that, oh, well, she ain't never been. Yeah, I've been on the system. I know what it's
Get
about.
it, and you off
Yeah.
too.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's possible because you're
Hmm.
making way more money. Because I hear a lot of people that are on the system say, I can't. I don't know if I can make as much money as I'm making now without. And so, but you're making way more money now than you made on the system.
And there's so many people who have to walk that thin line. I can't make over this because if I make over this, then they take away this.
The way
And
this,
it's all designed, though. It's all by design. They know, they try to keep you. I mean, those who are on it, they try to keep them on it, right? So that you aren't flourishing, especially in our
yeah,
communities. They don't want you to flourish. So stay on it. Yeah, stay on it. But you never become who you meant to become. Because in order to become that, you're going to have to give up something. It's a sacrifice. You're going to have to give up what looks like easy street, where I'm on Section 8 and I get the food stamps and I get all of these things. You know what I'm saying? But it keeps you stuck. You never want to grow.
it's not your life.
No, it's
You could
not.
do much better.
And
and
then
not
your
saying
mind is just, it's only on, that's where your focus goes. Like, how do I scheme?
"Hmm,"
Oh, I remember. I don't did some schemes, honey. I did some schemes.
just
That's
to
where
stay
my
in the
mind was.
system.
Yeah, that's where my mind was. It's like I gotta survive. That's all it was. I have to survive. And sometimes you don't see a way out.
Wow. That
No, correction. Sometimes I didn't see a way out.
yeah, it seemed like that where you were was just perfect. And this is
Yeah.
life. I mean, why am I trying to get off of this? Like everything's paid for, everything. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
hmm Yeah. When I think about going to the grocery store, I don't even want to tell you how much we spent last month on groceries. That's neither here nor there, but it was a whole lot. And when I think about that and I say, I could be on the system and I could get linked, blah, blah, blah. But when I was on the system, a lot of times you misuse the link. You don't use it wisely because you got more coming.
Or you selling it to somebody else.
True. And sometimes I had to sell it. No, I didn't.
Let's get off of here. It's an hour and 45 minutes and you
No.
telling on yourself. Let's close it out in prayer, Sister Tony. We will thank God for deliverance in Jesus' name.
Well, I thank God for his grace and his mercy. If I can say one thing, right? Because plenty of times what I did deserve, he held back. And just think of how many people who get caught for things, right? I mean, it could have been me.
Mm.
It probably should have been me. But thank you, God, that it wasn't me. When I think about it, that's all I can do is think nothing but his grace and his mercy.
And then that just brings tears to your eyes because it's like,
It-
whoa.
yes, it does.
When you know where you really are supposed to be,
Exactly.
I'm talking
Exactly.
about where you really are supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
and you not there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that wasn't nothing but his mercy there.
And it gives me empathy for other people because I know some people do it because that's, right in their minds, that's all they know to do. But I look at myself, and if he could do it for me, then he could do it for them, right? So I can't talk about nobody. Sometimes I be wanting to, but then I get reminders, right? Oh, don't forget where you come from, right?
And what
And
you did,
that's right. And
and where
that's
you
why we
could
can't
be.
talk about nobody. It really brings judging. None of us have no room to judge nobody because we all have done stuff.
Ooh, that's we're in this series right now. Our pastor just started a new series, and that's exactly what he was saying. None of us.
Man,
What did he say? He talked about judgment, and he talked about how none of us have the right to judge. I was looking for it on here to see. Judgment is giving a verdict based off of the moral status of a person, and none of us have the right to do that
none.
because none of us knows the morality, because that's an internal. No one, none of us know really. We know what you should be
Right.
morally,
hmm
but we don't know what causes people to. We don't know if people are doing that because they weren't taught. We don't know if people are doing that because in a situation that presented themselves, they were forced to make a choice that they normally would not.
Yep.
But guess who knows all of that? God. So he's the only one that can judge, not us.
And what helps me is when you hear a person's story, and even in hearing their story, right? Because sometimes, like, their story may not justify it, but when you hear it, it's like, I get it.
I
I
get that.
understand, right?
I get that.
But a
Yeah.
lot of people don't hear nobody's story and they just judge. They over here doing such. Let God remind you of what you just did probably 2 seconds ago. You know? So this was a good way to end, right? For us to really just, we just gotta be grateful. We gotta be thankful for what he didn't allow to happen. And I don't
Absolutely.
think a lot of people talk about that often. We always talk about his grace. We don't talk about the mercy.
The mercy. Ooh, when I
That
found out
mercy
that
said
mercy,
no. Thank you. That
mercy
your
said,
mercy
"Hey,
said
hey,
no.
hey, 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 let me stand up right now because he was about to happen to them."
That's right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I had to do a whole study between the difference between grace and mercy,
Mm-hmm.
and how I'm telling you, like you need both in this life. You hear me?
Right. Oh,
You
yeah, because it's what Myron Golden talks about. For every, he don't say action, there's a reaction. But on one end, there's another end. Right? On every coin, there's two sides.
oh,
Grace, mercy is
mercy.
the other side.
Not
And we
only do
need it
he,
all.
not only does he say, "All right, I get you, I understand," I get it. Then he says, "Not only do I understand, but you're about to get this punishment,
And you
and
deserved
you
it.
deserve this punishment." But I'm just gonna go ahead and say, cancel that.
Mm.
Like, oh
Yeah,
man, like
something
this
always
is
comes up in my mind when I think about that. And I just be like, thank you, because, you know, you really did wrong. You know you did, right? And I just gave you that mercy.
just let me give you this card. Just get out of jail free. Don't even worry about it. Just go ahead
Hmm.
and collect your 200 and keep on moving. You're
Exactly.
not going to jail today. Just go ahead. And it's just like, if people could just, whoo,
Yeah.
Lord. Oh,
Well,
girl.
great way to end. Great
Yes,
way to end.
you're
Uh,
right.
y'all, what we just trying to pass along really is appreciate God's grace and his mercy. It ain't none of you, it's all of him, right? Because he see it all and he know it all. We think we be doing stuff and getting away with stuff, but he just saw it.
And he knows our moral compass.
Yeah.
So he knows what we really should be going down for. And he still says, it's okay.
Yep. I guess that's the intercessor seat of Jesus, right? Constantly praying, right? That, yeah, they did deserve it. Now, you saw it just like I did, but God have mercy on them.
Oh, we can never be in that position. I don't never want to be in that position.
To what?
To know to like know when to render mercy and when I
Oh,
don't never want to be in that seat.
no. I mean, I don't, as humans,
We can't.
yeah, yeah.
We can't. We're too imperfect to be in that spot.
Hmm.
So I'm so glad that a perfect being is in that spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he can we can never say, oh well, he telling me that I can't do this, but he doing it. No,
Hmm.
you're not gonna
Hmm.
get that from him.
Hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this was a good one. I like we talked about weddings and we went around the world and I and
That's what we
came
do. That's what
down
we
to
do.
grace and mercy.
And then, yeah, this is a great way to end it.
All right, y'all. So we will see y'all sometime next week. We never know, but one day next week we'll be back.
We'll be
Who
back. We'll
knows
be back.
what we'll be talking about, but good stuff, right? Stuff that you can learn from and add into your repertoire or mindset.
Yeah, because it's good stuff, y'all.
Okay. Well, I'll see ya. Well, okay. So I am on Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna FaceTime you. Wait, when did I say? Probably tomorrow while I'm steaming.
Why you seeming? I got that meeting at 1. What time?
One, I probably won't
So it'll
start.
be 12 your time.
No, I got a client at 12. I got a client at 12 until 1. Then I got to hit over there. So probably won't be till about 1:30. That's 2:30 your
Sorry,
time.
I have kids in my car, so
Yeah, but you still can see,
I
right?
can, yeah, I can
Yeah,
still. Mm,
yeah.
yeah.
So I'll FaceTime you. All
Okay.
right.
All
See
right.
y'all.
Bye, y'all. Have a
Bye.
good night. Bye.